Welcome back to Interview Ninja Step 74. In this step, we are briefing Corben so that he can give a presentation of his travels and we can assess to what extent he's using his soft skills. I want to encourage him to talk about self-awareness by using introspection, also his raised consciousness of situations that he finds himself in, and awareness of other people and how they are reacting to him. It's quite a challenging process. It's a long briefing for him, and it's done because we use this technique in multinational corporations for young people who want to become managers and even with senior managers to see just how well they can grasp those dynamics and present their awareness of what's going on around them and their readiness and capability to handle situations.
So Corben has very limited time, as usual. He's, just as a bit of background, he's back from his vacation or his tour, and yesterday he had an interview, and I asked him to come over today to talk about that interview. But it is the first time you will have seen Corben for a while. I think that's correct, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So what I've done, I'm just going to spend a few minutes now giving him a brief. And then what I hope he'll agree to do is talk to camera.
Corben and I are under two pressures. He is back from his world tour and has to face up to what to do next with his life. I need to assess how best to help him. I could teach him more stuff and soft skills, but only if he is using what we have covered already. So this briefing is deliberately hard. It's based on what's called a block test, which is used in multinational corporations when we're training their staff. I'm hoping he is ready to be toughened up by working on his resilience.
All right, sure. Just see how it goes.
Absolutely.
All right. So here's the brief, and who knows whether it'll ever appear up on. So I'm just going to talk to you about this brief, occasionally looking at the camera. All right? Because remember, They're with us. They're part of our.
Sure.
They're around the table in a way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I've done the mind mappy type thing. So what I'd like you to do to camera is start with a general update.
Sure. So we're going to go around the mind map and talk to camera about.
You are.
Yes.
And then I'll see how that goes. I'll be in the background, okay? And then we'll review it afterwards. But I would hope that quite a lot of this session might be you talking to your old friends or whatever.
My buddies.
Your buddies, yeah.
Okay.
If that's the way you visualize it. So just a suggestion, start there. Talk very briefly.
May I have a quick scan, of the...
They're just headings. It might not mean that much to you.
To gain advantage from soft skills, it is important to know when and how to use them. And that's a 4-step process. It's become aware, analyze, understand, and then use, appropriately, of course. So the first part of this is raising awareness, and there are 3 types of awareness. The first means raising self-awareness in terms of your own thoughts and feelings. That's called introspection. The second aspect is also becoming aware of the thoughts, feelings, and especially motivation of others, and that involves social intelligence. And finally, there's the third type of awareness, which is situation consciousness, and we've suggested you use Gestalt for that. This level of conscious competence takes a person time to develop, and I'm testing for Corben's progress during the couple of months while he's been away.
Yes, I'll let you kind of
explain it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit cryptic the way it wasn't meant to be understood as a document. Okay, start here give a general update, cover your travels, minute or 2 at the most.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a travelogue. What I'm really interested in is, are you travelling down this journey of consciousness? all right?
Yeah.
Where I've shown you it before. So the journey of consciousness, it's about seeing meaning, finding purpose, becoming action orientated, and then this other stuff comes later, all right?
Finding the infinite.
Yeah, but it takes a while to find it properly. Took me about 20 years, but you know, each to their own. Probably you do a lot more quickly. But in this cycle, it's becoming sensitive to words and the significance of words. It's learning conversation. It's learning conversation control. It's building your personal power, gradually, quickly, in chunks or whatever. It's starting to understand who you are, and then it's starting to leverage the potential within you, and especially your creativity. And what I'm trying to do is give you a bunch of tools to help you achieve that. And the rest of this is not relevant to what we're doing now.
Sure.
Okay. So, if you remember, it's finding meaning, finding purpose, and perceiving how the world reacts to you and how you react to the world. So it starts here.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I think you're up to this.
No, I totally am. I was just thinking about what you just said.
Yeah, good. So a very brief general update, because these people haven't seen you for a few months. Not now. This is what you're going to do, talking to camera.
All right. Yeah, I thought we were commencing.
No, this is me still briefing you.
All right.
Sorry.
Continue. This just doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
No, this is pure.
Yeah, I've got one of those. It's called a Rolex.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to get it to work. Okay, so general update, an awareness of life, and just talk how you're feeling about life, the universe and everything. So an awareness of life, and I particularly think as you go through this process, you become more aware of the beauty that's around you, rather than just being driven by what people have asked you to do and stuff. Start to really appreciate the world.
When you say beauty, do you mean a kind of natural beauty, as in like a physical kind of beauty, or just like something that you enjoy about a situation or a moment? What do you mean by?
Well, it's the gestalt of being alive, basically. From when you wake up in the morning, and if you're blessed and you can see, you just look around you. You've got all your senses for hearing and seeing, and then you meet people and interact, and some of the things you see are really pleasant. And I think it's discovering, becoming conscious of the beauty that is around you, and setting it in context. I'm not saying you have to go out and sniff every flower and hug every tree, but I think it's important to have. If you see beauty, it gives you a positive attitude to life and stuff around you, and it helps you get in perspective some of the less good things that sometimes people do to you, or the system does to you when your computer doesn't work, and
Okay.
So it's a sense of that I need to build your inner core. Okay. Also briefly about conversation, because a lot of the earlier sessions I've been trying to make you word sensitive, or help you become more word sensitive, and learn more about conversation and how people are reacting to you, and how you're feeling about your own self-confidence, and then your approach to each day and how that's evolved, if at all. No, I know it will have. That's negative. How your approach to each day is growing, right?
Okay.
Then over here we start.
Well, hold on. Are we gonna do one of these branches at a time, or are you just gonna explain the whole thing and then just set me free to go around the thing?
That one.
Okay.
The reason this is tough is because Corben already has lots of thoughts and he wants to get them out before they disappear. Part of the test is to see how well he can hold on to those thoughts and feelings. Also, how well he can organize them into a narrative and make them informative and interesting, and of course talk to camera as he does it. This is a real-world challenge, and moves us into another area of intelligence development called applied functional intelligence, where you have to use several soft skills in parallel with each other and interact with other people. It's really important that you practice these skills. You cannot achieve them in any other way.
The latter.
Sure.
Okay. So, and for me, I'm not expectation setting. You just do it, and it takes as long as it takes.
Yeah.
My attitude is the longer the better, because I want to know about you and what's in your mind and how your mind's developing. And then when you've finished, then we'll do a dialogue thing of question and answer, or I can talk to you about it if you want to. But what I would be inclined to do, if you go longer and we'll start running out of time, then I'll take that and I can review that, and then we can have a session.
Sure. We can always do another session when I don't have a busy day. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was a quick intro for as many minutes as you like. Not too many, because I want to get into this interview stuff.
Yep, I'll keep it short.
So from two, because it's about the interview, so it's about help people understand what the interview is, like who you were seeing, why you're even going to this interview, when and where, obviously very brief, and then the preparation you did beforehand, and your feeling about the preparation. Because I'm hoping we will encourage people who are watching this, who have interviews, to have a particular approach to interviews. And I think what you did may be an example of a good approach. And we can build on that, especially after you start talking to me, or talking to all of us about how it went. You may feel, I wish I'd done this, or I didn't need to do that. Don't comment yet, okay? So, but put that in when you're talking.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm almost tempted to say, can I just go, because I'm having lots of ideas for things to say here.
You're not. No, the answer's no.
Okay, yeah.
I want you to have those ideas, because I want those ideas to come out on camera.
Sure.
When you're talking to them.
I was just going to say, maybe I could do 1 and 2, and then we could, so the ideas are fresh in my mind, and then we could stop when you could brief me on 3 and 4. We could do 3 and 4.
No.
No? Okay. We're deliberately doing the whole thing in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure. No.
Just to say it again, I'm sure we would hear more of Corben's thoughts if we did it the easy way. But I don't want to lose this opportunity to start the toughening up process. My guess is he is going to struggle at first, but he has a strong character and is really committed. So it will be very informative seeing how he handles the situation. Some people call it growth through pain, and it's actually what babies and children do right through their early life, because sticking a spoonful of fork in your ear or your eye is a painful process. But you learn from it.
Please continue.
But I'm not going to take the paper away.
No. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
I'm aware of
I mean, if I took the paper away, you'd be in bad shape, but that would be a big ask.
Yeah, okay.
This is a small ask.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm just...
All right.
Just consulting.
That's fine.
3.
Well, I haven't quite finished 2.
Oh.
Okay, so it's if you think, but beginning, middle, end, start, you know. So it's the preparation, the research you did, yeah, and then your CV. So it's the preparation, the research, the documentation you had and worked on, if you did work on it, which I know you did. All right. Just how you prepared yourself for the interview. And then we jump to number 3, what happened?
In step 75, we'll continue with this briefing and hopefully get on to listening to Corben as he presents to camera. What we're trying to avoid is it just becomes a normal, I went here, I saw this, I did that. What we're looking for much more is the soft skill development of becoming aware of things you weren't aware of before, analyzing them using critical analytical thinking, understanding them and grasping any new concepts, and then actually using your soft skills. So while Corben's been away, it's going to be interesting to see the extent to which he's actually applied all the stuff that we've helped him with so far. You can try this yourself. Think of a couple of situations you were in and a couple of things you've done recently, and then prepare a few notes to talk about that to somebody else, preferably someone you like. And try not to make it, I did this, then we did that. Try to make it more about your thoughts and your feelings and your purpose, and see how well you get on, and ask them afterwards whether they found it interesting.